So having vision advantage as a composition with so many poke tools, really valuable, really powerful.
Yeah. You got traps, you got the slipperiness of Nidalee, who can kind of act as a living ward at times, and send their Pantheon in as well. But Peter's kind of just holding the door right now with Duck Dom on the bottom side. Bulldog, will he look for this wall? Is really the question for me. Pyosik goes in by himself on a Duck Dom. Nobody going for the follow-up. They get the Dragon. Pyosik still alone. And down will go Life. And down will go Pyosik. A very broken up engage here from DNF. Gets easily cleaned up by KT.
And that's an okay call to make. And I think DNF struggling to make that call a lot of times. Now looking for the grubs. It's stolen away by Cuz. And I think he might just be happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, in this day and age, if you give over 2 grubs, you don't really care. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, they are going to fight it, though, because, of course, they would still like to have 2 grubs over 1, and there's nothing else to fight over. And KT are stronger right now, so they're going to bully them out and pick up 2 grubs. At least DNF did get the 1, so it's not the end of the world for them either. Overlay all your stuns and damage, but in terms of making macro map plays, it is quite difficult. Or at least you have to be on the same page. And as we know, DNF are kind of the opposite of that right now. So really struggling to get value out of that, as you did highlight, Aux. We are going to have this Cloud Drake going down for free to KT.
Honestly, I feel like when you have these map tools,
Infernal.
When you have these map tools, you know, I don't think it's so complex, you know. I think you just need to be proactive. Objectives are kind of staggered. Like KT are looking to take this Rift Herald, and then they have 2.5 minutes until Dragon, and then they have 2.5 minutes till Atakan. Then they have 2.5 minutes till Soul.
Well, that arrow's going to sail very wide, as Life is just going to take that and go in with it. Peter with his ult up with the wall there. There's not much that KT can do to save him. The equalizer is going to zone him for a while. Peter goes over it, but Life comes over the top, and Dudu picks up the kill. And this time, DNF able to capitalize.
This is good. This is what you want to do with this composition. I will say it feels kind of bad. They committed so much, and they only got the 1 kill. But I think a big reason is that there was full summoners available on KT. You know, if Cuz or Duck Dom didn't have flashes, could have been a different story. They will look to secure the objective off the back of this. In return, though, KT going to pick up this bot tower, and they will get the feats of strength off this. But I think DNF, they're making a proactive move. This is what we wanted to see.
Yeah. This is an improvement. We'll take this, you know. BDD does get the first turret and the feats of strength. So as DNF, you must be feeling pretty good about your top lane position right now. You know, Dudu's quite fed himself. He's level 12. Oh, I guess all the solo laners are level 12, but he's ahead. He's got a little bit more gold. He has an item. He's been playing pretty well. And they're going to be the ones that try to set up shop here on this Drake. They're not just going to let it go for free, but they have to be decisive. They can't get poked down and you know, whittled down before the fight even really begins.
Look at BDD's angle here. This is scary. Life takes a big spear.
Let's see how this is going to go. It does look like DNF are kind of being hugged right now from multiple different angles. His Life is getting burst down, and BDD finds 2 on the backside. Another knockup, and they take down the 1 guy who was fed on the side of DNF. He goes down, and DNF are just not ready for this. They're falling like flies right now. It's a free 5-for-0 ace to the side of KT, and it was not close in that fight.
Just feels like they got corralled in there, you know. All 5 members of DNF were sitting on the Dragon. They didn't have any conscience awareness off the flanks coming in.
Cuz just raining spears from the banana brush that they didn't have control of. Like, yes, DNF could have played it better, but props to KT for a very comprehensive engage there.
And should now just be able to pick up the Atakan. I feel like it's so low threat now, and they're so strong.
Okay, Life just going to try to tank it up here and try to get something going. Peter still with his ult and flash available. He's just looking for an angle to go in. He will be forced to use his ult pretty early on, though.
The Herald.
It's just a distraction tactic. Will it work? Yes. But not really. Okay, Pyosik's going in, and, well, he's just going to die. Life as well will just get rained down on by the Ash as he was trying to get out. And now it's 5v3. We got spears raining down here, and we have an engage cone as well. Bulldog going to be taken out by Duck Dom, and 1 by 1 the dominoes fall. Berserker the last to fall, not the first time there. And KT are just rolling them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like KT were definitely going to secure the Atakan anyway. I think DNF's best hopes were to fight them when they were on it. They didn't do that, and they kind of got demolished.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a really common thing that happens.
Solo queue for sure.
Yeah. Not in pro.
Yeah.
So, not really seeing the angles here. But they are going to fight over this Infernal Drake.
They do have to.
Yeah. Peter took a bunch of damage, but there is a Nidalee in the game, so he's going to get healed up.
One of the things I'm concerned about, everyone on KT apart from Peter has flash, so even if you find a target, I don't think they kill them.
Yeah, this is rough. The Drake is already pretty much gone, as Pyosik not even going to try to get in there. Now he's going to go in after the fact the knockup comes in, and there is the body blocking with Peter just holding the front line. Again, they had to try something, but it's not going to look pretty at the end of the day. BDD goes over, catches both of them, as his Yone really is beautiful. Looks even better from this far ahead. And that'll be, it looks like, the third complete 5-for-0 ace. Clean ace that we are going to have in this game. Dudu does go down, and again, all 5 members of KT live.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be some more bullying here, as it's just 2 of them trying to take down Pyosik, as now Perfect's going to join. The shield saving Pyosik for a little bit, but the wallets are just this heavy. I mean, it's a 13,000 plus gold lead, and the arrow is going to connect as well. A duo, double kill rather, here for BDD. And now it looks like they'll take the Baron.
Yeah.
Any analysis here, Ox?
I wonder if we have for dinner.
They had to try to check the Baron.
I wonder what we have for dinner today.
Trying to get some chicken sandwiches, but they ran out.
Oh.
That was very,
That's
very
so sad.
sad.
How did you handle that? Was that rough?
It was pretty rough, yeah. Not as rough as this, which...
You know what?
I mean, even the KT fans aren't clapping anymore.
I think DNF should get some chicken sandwiches. Maybe that's why they're struggling, because they didn't.
Consolation.
They wanted
chicken
some
sandwiches.
chicken sandwiches, and they didn't get them because they ran out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's really impacted them.
Yeah. The thing is, the place I wanted to get it from is a bakery, so I think they open pretty early. I might have to come early to the LCK one day.
Maybe DNF have struggled all split. They've been trying to get chicken sandwiches, and that's why
they just
they've
can't.
been losing because they haven't got them.
Yeah. Maybe we need to move up the LCK time just a bit earlier. Okay, BDD, you didn't have to do that.
Maybe that's it. DNF are just warning people, you know?
Yeah.
And they're struggling in all the LCKs in the evening, so they're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, at this point, I will believe anything. As the Nexus will eventually fall and Game 1 will end soon, I hope. Unless KT do want to take them all out first. Peter will live, and it's 22-2 with Thornbound Otacon, Infernal Soul, and more than a 15,000 gold lead for KT.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.